Every major crash in history looks different on the surface. Different headlines, different excuses, different experts confidently explaining why this time it was unpredictable. Right. And yet, before every single one of them, the same group of people quietly does the same things. Not after the crash, not during the panic, before. And here's the uncomfortable part. While they're doing those things, everyone else is doing the exact opposite. Not because they're stupid, because they were taught to. You've probably heard the standard financial advice already. You know, the greatest hits. Stay invested, don't time the market, diversify, think long term. Basically, do nothing and hope everything works out. Comforting. Also slightly suspicious. And look, none of that is wrong. It's just incomplete. Like being taught how to swim, but only in a swimming pool. And then one day, you're dropped into the ocean, like, yeah, just do the same thing, you'll be fine. Because here's what no one tells you. There are actually two completely different games being played. The game where you try to survive whatever happens, the game where you quietly position before it happens. Most people are trained for the first. The wealthy? They're playing something else entirely. So if you don't want to be the one reacting after everything breaks, hit subscribe. Because this channel is about understanding the system before it hits you, not explaining it after. And if you ignore this, that's fine too. The market is very patient. It will happily teach you the same lesson later. So let's break it down. Not the theories, not the motivational nonsense, the actual pattern. Move 1. They increase liquidity. Before every crash, they get boring, painfully boring. They increase cash. They reduce exposure. They stop chasing returns. Meanwhile, everyone else suddenly becomes a part-time financial genius. This stock is different. AI will change everything. Real estate never goes down. Yes, of course, until it does. The wealthy don't see cash as lazy. They see it as power that hasn't been used yet. Because during a crash, assets fall, people panic, prices disconnect from reality, and the only people who can act are the ones who are liquid. Everyone else? Fully invested, emotionally invested, mentally invested, financially trapped. You can't buy opportunity if your money is already busy losing value somewhere else. Move 2. They reduce dependence. Before a crash, the wealthy quietly ask one question. What am I dependent on? Salary? Market valuations? One income stream? And then they start reducing that dependence. Meanwhile, everyone else is doing the opposite. Bigger mortgage, higher lifestyle, more fixed costs, less flexibility, because things are going well, which is exactly when risk hides best. Nothing says, I've thought this through, like building your entire life on the assumption that nothing will ever go wrong. Solid plan. Crashes don't destroy stable systems, they expose fragile ones. Move 3. They position for forced sellers. This is where it gets interesting, because crashes don't just create losses, they create forced decisions. People don't sell at the bottom because they want to, they sell because they have to. Debt margin calls, job loss, panic. The wealthy understand one thing. Every crash is a transfer from people who must sell to people who can choose. The market doesn't crash and say, "Excuse me, sir, would you like to sell at a 40% loss today?" No, it says, "You don't have a choice anymore." So the wealthy prepare for one moment, when price stops mattering and desperation starts. Move 4. They shift into boring. Before a crash, the wealthy don't chase exciting. They move toward predictable, essential services, stable cash flow, low attention businesses. Meanwhile, everyone else is chasing hype growth, next big thing, because boring feels slow. No one brags at a party about, yeah, I invested in waste management and storage units. But guess what survives a crash? Not your revolutionary app idea, Garbage still needs to be picked up. The best assets before a crash are the ones people can't stop paying for, even when everything else falls apart. Move 5. They wait. This is the one people hate the most, because it sounds too simple. After positioning, the wealthy do something radical. Nothing. They wait. Meanwhile, everyone else, refreshing their portfolio like it's going to apologize, watching urgent updates that say absolutely nothing, and confidently explaining the economy to friends who didn't ask. Patience is not passive. It's a position, because timing the market is hard. But being ready when the market breaks, that's different. So here's what this really comes down to. Crashes don't randomly destroy wealth. They expose it. They reveal who was prepared and who was just comfortable. The same event hits everyone. Same headlines, same panic, same "no one could have seen this coming" experts, and yet completely different outcomes. Some people are forced to sell, others are quietly deciding what they want to buy. And every time, without fail, "I'm in it for the long run" quietly becomes "get me out of this immediately." Amazing transformation, very fast. So the real question isn't, when is the next crash? It's, when it happens, will you be reacting or choosing? If you'd rather not be part of the next wave of, "Wait, what just happened?" subscribe. Because this channel isn't about reacting after the fact. It's about understanding what's building before it shows up in the headlines. How to position yourself so inflation doesn't quietly eat you alive and works for you, not against you. Which assets actually survive when everything else breaks, and why the system keeps rewarding the same behavior over and over again. Or just save this video and come back to it later when things start getting interesting. No rush.